Hello everyone and welcome you all to another tutorial on Share Filmora. So now we are on our chapter number 4 and I'll be explaining you guys about the timeline. So in last class I have told you guys about the workspace and interface and where the timeline is located. So now here in this class, I'll be explaining you guys in brief, like how you can work on this timeline, import the video, which you guys already know. And after that, how you can import different videos and what is the use of the playhead tool. Okay. How you can work with that, split your video and many more. So let's get started with this tutorial. So now I'm in the workspace of Filmora and you guys know basically how you can import a video here in the timeline. So let me first import the video here. And as you can see, when I just imported this video, a screen appeared or a pop-up came where they're asking me that do I want to change the frame rate or the resolution of the project? Because my media is this one and the project setting is this one. So I'll just tell this to keep the project settings. As you can see here, I do have the project setting and now I can start working here on that. So basically in timeline, we can just work using this playhead. As you can see, when I move this particular playhead, the preview panel also it's moving accordingly. Suppose I take my playhead here and now here you can see in my preview panel also it's showing me the preview of where I am basically. So playhead is quite important when we work in any video editing software. They do have a playhead. They also call it the play button as well. So here I'm just calling it as the playhead. So from here you can basically cut down your video, also trim out and so many other things like you can see the preview and if you want to change particularly something here you can do that. Okay. And now let's come to this point here. Okay. As you can see on the left corner, here is an option called Manage Tracks. So in that case, what we are going to do is, if I click on this one, suppose I do have two videos which I want to merge or which I want to put simultaneously. In that case, we can add another video track. So here, once I clicked, by mistakenly, I have selected audio track, I'll add another video track. So as you can see, my video tracks will add on top of this video. And as you have already seen that when I added an audio track, it will be added just underneath these audio tracks. Okay. And from here, you can also adjust the track height. Suppose, let me take another video from here. Let me take down this video and I'll just put this one on top of that. Okay. And I can select and put this frame just beside. Here you can see. Now when I play any video, okay. So here I can see both of this is being played simultaneously. So here I do have all this in my timeline. As you guys can see, the two videos. So now here, as you guys can see, I do have two videos in the same frame. So if I want to add another video, suppose I'll add this video, so I can just drag and drop. And this is another way how you can create a panel here. So here you guys can see I do have the third panel. So from here I can adjust the place where I want to put this video. So yeah, I do have this three video lined up here in the timeline. So this is one way how we can work here on the timeline. Okay. So let's go again to this same option. Here you can adjust track height. So let me show you what does this do. Okay. So here I have the small one. So this is how it will look if you don't want to see the preview of it at the same time. And if I put it to the normal size, this is the basic, which is by default set at here. Okay. And again, if I come and if I choose the big one, here you will get to see this one. Okay. As this video here, you can see this does have a sound wave. Okay. Because this particular video consists of audio as well. So here now I can actually decrease the volume or I can increase the volume as well. Okay, the highest you can do is by 12 decibels and you can take down according to yourself. So let me just keep this one here. And now let me again, I'll prefer working on with the normal view here. Let me just play this video, and three of these videos are being played at the same time, as you guys can see here. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I can also adjust the size from here. Suppose I'll come here, and here this video is ending, so I will cut this video from here. And now once I cut this video with my playhead, I will move. I'll cut here. As you can see now, I can choose this particular layer from here and I can delete this layer. Okay. So this is one way how you can do this one. And the other way which you can do is select this particular layer. Now cut this layer from here. Now select this layer and cut this one accordingly. Now these are the places I have selected this one, delete this one, delete this one as well. And now I do have three of this video of size. Okay. And now what I can do is if I just want this video to come one by one in my frame, from here I can basically choose the starting point. Suppose I have selected this video and I want to start this one here, or let me come back here, take up this video on top here, the second layer. I want this video to start first here. Come back again here. I'll just delete this layer as well. This one as well. I want it to start from here. And this one, I want this video to start here. Okay. So let me get a preview of how it will actually look. So it's getting auto rippled. So I'll just turn off the timeline snapping. And now here you guys can see it's not snapping here. Okay, I can basically move this. So this is one of the ways of how you can turn on and off the snapping as well. So now let me play a video and let's see how it actually looks. So it will come frame by frame, as you can see. And when it will end, it will just end one by one like this. Okay, so this is one way how you can manage your tracks. Okay, and suppose I want to also add an audio. Okay, so I can just come here. I can take any audio. Let me see, do I have anything downloaded? Okay, I have this one downloaded here. So let me just, and now what I'll do is I'll drag and drop this particular audio here. And one way of using this snapping is if I come here, now I want to enable this particular snapping here. Okay. So if I come here, suppose I'll click on shift, control shift. So here you guys can see it just snapped back here, and I want to put a cut here. Okay, I can put it from here or from here as well. Control plus B from my keyboard. Also, I can click, and this part I don't want, so I'll delete this particular part here. Okay, and as this video here, like this top video, here I do have the audio as well. So I'll be explaining you guys how you guys can basically turn off that particular uh, audio. Okay, so before that, let me also show you guys how you can open track manager. So from here you guys can choose, suppose you have so many audio tracks and video tracks. I want to add two more video tracks and two more audio tracks. Okay, and you can also select the placement. Okay, so here you can select where you want to place. Okay, so I want to place those audio track, like the video track above track number 3, and this one is below track number 1, as I do have only one audio track. So here I'll click on OK. So as you can see here, now I do have this audio video track just above my third video track. Okay, and here, if I come down, I do have two audio tracks just below this first audio track here. So this is how you can add audio tracks as much as you can, and multiple audio tracks at the same time. And as you can see, here is another option. You can actually delete all empty tracks. So the ones which I have just created, it all will be deleted by just one click. I don't have to manually come and delete. So here it's being deleted. Okay. So now again, if I come here and if I lock this, all these tracks, here you can see that now I am not able to move around these tracks from here. Okay. So now I'm not able to move this particular track from here. So this is the use of this particular setting down here if I want to lock all these tracks. So let's just see the preview of the video which I have just created, merging 3 videos and 1 audio. Let me just turn off this one. Let me play this particular video now. So this is how my video actually looks. And let me come back here in the end and actually see how it. So here you guys can see that my tracks here just also vanished one by one, like frame by frame, as I have said here as well. Okay, so I hope you guys have understood till this much of what you can do with this, the manage tracks option. And now I'll be showing you guys how you can actually expand the space from here. Suppose I can expand it like this if I want it frame by frame, like 5 millisecond, 10 millisecond, and like that you guys can do. Okay, and now I can also zoom in the way I want. Suppose when I do have a lot many tracks to work with, I can use this one. And from the timeline also, or like from the toolbar, you can also do this setting using this zoom in and zoom out option. So let me just keep it here. Okay, as you all can see. So I do have a video here, and now as I have showed you that you guys can also log this down. So this one here you can see the hide track option. So if I just hide this particular track, and now if I play, you guys will be able to see the last track that I have here. Okay, so here you can see my playhead is in top of this particular track, but this one is not being played because I have hide this one. I don't want to show this track. But if I show this track again, here you can see my track is visible here again. And now if I want to log this, I can also log this particularly, so I won't be able to change anything from here. Okay, and if I click on this one, the whole track is being selected. So you can do whatever you like you can delete, you can put up a voiceover from here. All these options I'll be explaining you guys after some time. So if I come to the audio track here, let me just unlock. Yes, it's done. And here you can see if I want to mute this one, I can mute this as well. Okay. Now I won't be able to hear any audio from my video. As you can see here, now it's just only the video. So if I want to hide any track, and I can hide it from here. And I can also log this audio track as well from here. Okay. So I have just opened this one up, choose up a particular video, come here in this option. So I hope you guys are understanding the usage of this timeline, which is quite important. Okay. And from here you can actually decrease the sound basically from here. Okay, I just decrease the sound from here. And now let's come here in this panel. Okay, so let me just show you guys what all you can do from this panel over here. Okay, so the first thing which I'll be showing you guys already know, I have already told you guys. Okay, this is the player option. So here you can see the preview in half the quality, so it won't actually differ in the main video. Whatever you have chosen, it will come in that same resolution. But here, just to get the preview, you can click on this one, as this will give you the basic or the preview thing, and it will just decrease some load from your system. So for that, I will click on this. So here you can see how my video appears here one by one. Okay, so now if I want to see this particular video in a full screen, you guys can see this is the preview. Okay, so this is how you can preview it in the long window, and here you can just decrease the sound as well. So here, as you can see, when I decrease the sound, and if I on top, it will go up. Okay, and here is another option which is called the snapping option. Okay, so if I want to take any snapshot of this particular frame, suppose I want to put this as the thumbnail of my video, so what I'm gonna do is I'll just snapshot, and the shortcut key for that is Control plus Alt plus S. As you can see, once I keep my mouse on top of this option, the shortcut key, as I'm using a window. But if you're using a Mac or an Apple product, you can use Command Alt plus S here. Okay. So now let me take a snapshot and show you guys how it will come. So basically, you can come up here and save your snapshot in two formats. One is PNG and one is JPG. And you can also select where you basically want to save your file. So I'll just come to downloads. I will not select any folder, or I need to. So I have selected this one, and I can click on OK. And if you want to set directly from here the snapshot, or sometimes what we do is we take 3-4 snapshot from here and we try to put it as the thumbnail. So in that case you can save it, or if you directly want to save this as the snapshot or the thumbnail, so you can click here. And if you want to save this particular setting, you can click here and you can click on OK, that it will remember your setting now. Okay, so now here you can see this is the thumbnail which I have just added. Okay, this is the thumbnail of my particular video. So if I want to edit this again, I can come up here. I can check it from this option here. I'll just go back, as this one is fine for me. And now what I'm going to do is I'll be showing you guys what this option is. So this is the setting. If you want to zoom in by 10%, you can see how it actually looks. If you want to zoom it by 200%, this is how it will look. So you can zoom up and also see how it actually looks. So I'll just fit it to the timeline or fit it to the preview panel from here. Okay, so I hope you guys have understood till this much of what all you can do. So this is the play button, and this will just take you frame by frame on front. As you can see, when I'm clicking, it's just taking me uh frame by frame, and if I want to go back, it will take me back frame by frame. If I want to start it from the beginning, then I can just click here. Okay, I want to start this one from the beginning again, so I can come here as well. So hope you guys have understood the basic of timeline and what all you guys can do using the timeline. So now we will be focusing on how you can add an image. Suppose I do have this particular snapshot, or let me take another folder. From here, I'll just import a media. Let me see, where do I have any image which I can put. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I can put up this particular image here on my screen. So I'll just open this up, and I have imported this particular image here. Okay, so now what I can do is I can bring down this image here, and I can keep it on front, or I can, from here I can decrease the size of this particular picture. Okay, so here if I want to drag this down, and now let me decrease the size, I can scale it up, and you can also scale it up from here, like how much you want to scale down or scale up. If you want to scale down in the y-axis, here you can see, and if you want to scale up in the x-axis, here if I just put this, here you can see I can change the x-axis, and now I can change this to the y-axis as well. Now I can again link this back, and here I have set this particular image, so I'll put it in one corner of the frame. Okay, so now if I play the video, you guys will be able to see I do have my particular image just top of here. Okay, and basically if I want to extend this image, I can extend it of how long I want. Now if I play this one, here you can see you will have this particular image on top of there. Okay, I understand that it doesn't look any pretty out here, but just to show you guys an example of how you can basically add and how you can work on your image as well. So I'll be showing you guys all these things in detail. I'll tell you guys what all you can do using the control panel here as well. Okay, so basically, if you want to put any kind of image or anything, basically everyone, the editors and everyone, they basically put up a logo. But this is not a logo, just to show you guys how you can actually put your PNG file or a logo on top of your video as well. So I'll just delete this one here. And yeah, this one is not that bad. Okay, and also you can just go to your stock media if you want to put any kind of GIFs or any kind of sticker. From here also you can download different kind of sticker. Okay, and you guys can put, you can also search your GIFs or any kind of sticker if you want to put in between or anywhere in your video. And as I do already have this film stock, pixels, Giphy, Pixabay, and the Unsplash, you can download your file from here as well. And here also I do have the sticker option. Like you want to show this, I'll be explaining you guys in detail about all these sticker templates and all this option. So first, let's go back here. I'll go to my media, and I have also told you guys the usage of a global media. So this one is also done. I have explained to you guys about this frame as well. Let's come down here, okay? So this one is basically like if I want to zoom my timeline to the frame, I can click this one. So here you can see it's just zooming in my timeline according to my frame. So from here I can view all my work, okay? So this option is there. And now if I have also told you guys how to enable snapping. Suppose if I bring this, okay, I'll just on the snapping mode. Here you can see it snaps here directly and it snaps here. So this is one way to bring your video and the audio to the same position. Okay, you guys can use that one. And let's come up here, which is the audio mixer. So this is one of the advanced way of how you can mix down your audio. So here, this is one way which we'll be learning in our audio class in this tutorial. And after that, here if you want to give any voiceover, like you want to record any voiceover on top of your video, you guys can do it using this one. So here you can see the countdown once you click this. Okay, here you can see the device which I'm using right now, and if you want to change you can do that as well. Okay, and this is another option, which is if I want to add any marker. Suppose I do have my timeline here, and now I want to add a marker here. So here, as I have selected this frame, I have added a marker here on top. Okay, so I can click this one, just go back, and I don't have my marker anymore. And this is another option, you can render your preview. What happens sometimes in the whole video is not rendered and it gets stuck while you are trying to work. Okay, so if I click on render the preview, here you can see it is taking some time to render, as this is having 463 frames. So now it got rendered and you can see on top that this is rendered till here. And now if I play this one from here, I believe there won't be any problem. So this is one way how you can render the preview. And let's come back to this option here. If I want to see, if I want to do this speech to text, if I want to edit any slide from here, I can select any slide and I can actually work on that. And here is another, if I want to do motion tracking. Okay, so if I click here, I can do motion tracking, but I'll just off this one from here. So what this basically does is it tracks the camera or object from here and it tracks the video. Okay. So if I attach any graphic text or a video, so it will just do the motion uh, thing, like it will do the motion tracking, that it will just directly come here. So I'll be showing you guys about all these things, how a particular text will appear here or title will appear. So in that case I can use this one, and here you can uh, extend or reduce the duration of your media. And here is the AI matting tool. So if I want to use the AI portrait and the smart cutout, I can do that as well. So you don't have to do anything manually. The AI will do that for you. So here, you can just select a frame here to match this, but I don't want to do this anymore from here. So I'll just go back, and from here, you can actually add a quick text if you want to write, and you can also add any kind of 3D text. So here is another option if you want to use your audio, and this one is the split option. I have shown you guys you can do this from here as well. You can delete any track from here. As you can see, I can delete. And this is another option, which is keyframing. Suppose I do put up a keyframe here. Uh, Suppose I just put up a keyframe here or not here. Let me come to this audio track down here. And now let me add a keyframe here. Okay. Let me add this one here. And now, let me come here and let me add another keyframe here. And now what I'm going to do is at this particular point, I will take my screen here and I can change the opacity, suppose, of this particular frame. I will take this still here, and once I come here, it will be like this. Okay, so now let me see a preview here of how it actually looks. So let me just play this video. Here you guys can see the opacity is changing. Okay, so this is one way how you can use the keyframes. So I will just delete the keyframes, select this keyframe again. I'll be telling you guys in detail about keyframing. I'm just giving you guys a brief idea of what this toolbar is all about. Okay, so here, from here, you can delete your track. Suppose I want to delete this track, I'll just go back again. I have my track back, and here is the redo option, which is Control plus Y in your keyboard, and this one is the undo option, which is Control plus Z in my laptop. And if you're using any Mac, then in that case it Command plus Y and Command plus Z. And here you can see I do have the selection tool, and if I want to do quit splitting, I can click from here and choose this one. Then I can split as much as I want from here. Okay, let me take this here. As you can see, I've split it here between the videos. So I'll just go back again, and yeah, I don't want to use this. I'll just use this one. And here I do have many other options. If I want to add anything into my slide, I can do that. And this is one of the AI thing, which is silence detection. You can also do that. If there is any silence in the video, you guys can just choose that particular part and just delete that place. Okay, so I'll just save this one. So I hope you guys have understood this class on timeline, and I also told you guys about the usage of all these things. And I have missed out here one thing, which is the audio meter. So let me play here. So here, as you guys can see, this is the audio meter, where you can see my audio is hitting the red level. So in that case, I can just decrease my audio level from here. And now if I play, here you can see my audio is quite not that loud, or it's not breaking. So I can keep it till here. Below -6 is fine, but if I'm going to plus, I need to understand that my audio is breaking. So I will always prefer below 0, and -6 is better for me. Okay, so this is the audio meter, and this is the left side, this is the right side, this is the decibel of what it is. I can just again put up this one here in my panel. So hope you guys have understood this class on the timeline and the basic tools. So take care everyone, and see you all in the next tutorial, where we'll be learning about how you can trim and split down your video. So I have showed you guys the basic, but in next class I'll tell you what are the different ways that you can use that particular thing in your video. So take care and goodbye everyone. See you in the next class.